Sanunko da Gajia. I think that's what I want to start doing. Anytime I'm exploring any place, I want to start my intro by speaking something related to that area. And first off, we're exploring Kaduna today. Welcome back to my channel. I am Jan of Kaduna, and today we're exploring Kaduna. First off, today I'm starting with the National Museum in Kaduna. Come along with me as we explore Nigeria's rich heritage from the Kaduna Museum angle and see what they have in stock for us. The National Museum Kaduna, located along Ali Akilu Road, Kaduna North Local Government Area of Kaduna State, was opened in the year 1975 following the donation of the old Northern People's Congress building by the North Central State Government. The museum contains a collection of archaeological, ethnographic, and craft exhibits, and these and more are what we aim to see in this tour. Just before we were allowed to take a proper tour, we had to pay for a ticket which was 500 naira for an adult. If I haven't told you, I'm actually going to be your tour guide today. After all, you're going through this museum through my eyes. So the real issue was the audio quality of the real tour guide in the museum, that's Mr. Nelson, was very poor while I was going through the video. And I decided to improvise. So first off, Mr. Nelson took us through the beginning of mankind according to history, and he started with the Stone Age, early Stone Age, middle Stone Age, and also late Stone Age, what man had used to be able to, the kind of civilization that man had at that time. So the different types of rocks that they had used for farming, for hunting, for tilling the soil, and for doing just generally everything that was related to them at that time. Just as man was evolving, so came the Iron Age, which was actually discovered mistakenly. According to the tour guide and the curator at the museum, Iron Age was discovered mistakenly due to man's activities, and Iron Age was born, and from there they started to use iron to make weapons, to make tools for themselves, and eventually to make jewelry as they evolved. Now that we have seen the history of man, we have unlocked the next level, which was the Nok terracotta, the Nok culture, and the entire history of the Nok people. This was very interesting and was the highlight of my visit. The Nok terracottas are evidences of our civilization, and these are found within the Nok Valley and in the environs. It shows our civilization, especially within the sub-Saharan African, for as long as 6000 AD. Do you know that? I was shown bits and pieces of evidences to support this claim, which were made by the Nok people, and they were excavated by archaeologists years later. Though some of these artifacts or some of these archaeological finds are a bit not together because they were taken away by foreigners to other countries. The Benin bronze thing, yeah. but some of them have managed to come back, and that's why we have some of them in bits and pieces. These terracottas were actually images that were made to preserve their memories. Like, for instance, these were their pictures, their videos, and as you can see, this image, it actually shows a male figurehead with braids, actual braids on it. There were different images that showed us what people were like in those days. This was their own form of art, their own form of expressing themselves, their own form of showing us what was within their environment and what they could see, and they showed it out to us through clay and through these images and through these terracotta heads that we have. So decades and centuries old memories left for us to savor and see what it was like for our ancestors before we even dreamt of visiting Earth. Then we met the professor from Germany that was responsible for restoring a lot of these terracotta heads to what we could be able to see today. So a lot of what we see today was all thanks to him. Now, these miniature terracotta heads were actually brought back from European countries, Western countries, because they were taken away from us years ago by our colonial masters, and they were used as decorative household pieces for their homes. And this was taken away from indigenous Southern Kaduna, Nigerian, African people and used to decorate their homes. But thankfully, they're back home, or some of them. And some of them, because of the years and not proper preservation, we couldn't get a whole lot of it. Some of them, we've gotten some pieces taken away from them. And there it is. I saw something from my hometown called Goro. So these terracotta miniature pieces were excavated from a place close to my hometown, but from my village. Now, this is the professor when they were excavating some of the terracotta finds, the knock terracotta heads, some of them. And then that was the very first archaeologist, the very first person that discovered the terracotta head, and that was in Garaje Kogoro. And they're showing us different archaeological sites that terracotta heads were found from. A picture of the Dufana Canoe that was discovered in the year 1987 by cattle rearers in Yobe State. After archaeological finds and research and experiment and all, it was found out that it dated as old as 6,000 BC, showing that African civilization is as old as that. Can you beat that? We're beginning to see other cultures from other parts of Nigeria, especially from southern Nigeria, and also some tribes within the north-central Nigeria. Begin to see things from the Igbo culture, the Yoruba culture, Calabar culture, and even the Nupe cultures. We were shown a chart with dates and evidence of sub-Saharan African civilization dating as far back as 6,000 BC, and this was even before the reign of Alexander the Great. Now we were shown household items from different cultural groups, different ethnic groups, different cultures. We have a natural sieve, the local clay pots, the local drinking pots. There were also like the local filter at the time, and even up till now, different decorative pieces, beautiful wooden panel doors that were used as form of status in some cultures, and different things to show us what people use in different cultures in their households. Nigerian culture without the beautiful colors and local attires of our different cultures. If you see your cultural attire on the screen right now, tell me in the comment section down below. I'll be reading. Before the advent of the modern judicial system, these were the judicial systems that our ancestors answered to, and we were shown some of them. What's a community without money? We were shown the history of money in Nigeria, from cowries to bronzes to shillings and up to the 1 naira note, which I'd never seen, till down to the present day 1,000 naira note. Before the advent of Christianity or Islam, African traditional religion was the order of the day for our ancestors, and we were shown some of their household gods. Museum is situated in Kaduna State. There had to be some sprinkle, because this was just a sprinkle of Zaria history. So it's just a sprinkle, not much. When they say by their fruits you shall know them, the Nupe people believed by their doors you shall know them. Their doors were used to show their status or symbol in the society. Is it possible to say we fought with the 7 kingdoms? And then some new religion. And some traditional dances and traditional attires of local dancers within southern Kaduna or within the Kaduna environs and their neighbors. Different musical instruments within the northern region and a few other southern parts of Nigeria. The people of northern Nigeria are mostly farmers. We were shown different farming equipment that they use to get their food produce and the different crops that are grown within this region. Not to scare you, but this is a common masquerade within some parts of southern Kaduna. What's a video without a thumbnail? And now we're outside. So we got to see some sculptures around the museum within the museum compound. There are meant to be other local craft shops within the compound of the museum, but it was only the blacksmith that we saw in his element, and we saw small souvenir gifts that he has made for sale. Hey guys, I came back for day 2 of the museum experience. Well, I came very late, but today is a cultural day celebration at the museum, and since I came yesterday, they said to invite me for it today, but I came super duper late. But I hope that the bits and pieces of whatever I saw, I'm also going to show you guys some bits and pieces of the Nigerian culture, especially the northern cultures. And it's so beautiful. Anything about culture, I'm sold. So enjoy.
Thank you very much, Nupe Foundation. The performance, energetic, inspiring, educative. Thank you, Nupe Foundation. This is Nupe Foundation performance, please. Can we have a round of applause for them, please? Nupe Foundation, please. Clap for Nupe Foundation, please. Please clap for Nupe Foundation. This is the masquerade movement. Thank you very much, Nupe Foundation. At this stage, 2 more minutes. We have 2 more minutes. Even though I'm enjoying the gymnastics,
Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope that you have learned from it. Please do well to subscribe, like, and share. Until my next one, bye bye.